Welcome. Today's podcast is about love.
I'll never let go. I promise.
Specifically, my relationship with this girl. Beautiful pictures that encapsulate our relationship. I'm at a winding impasse with this person, but let me start at the beginning. My name is Marco Rocha, and I have a lot of problems with my family members. Um, I used to live with a friend and a roommate, but I had problems with the roommates there and I moved out. I used to live with my mother, had problems with her husband, I moved out. When I met her, I was living with my friend and paying rent, doing good. I went to visit my brother, and I didn't have a car at the time, which I eventually got, but lost after I was having problems with her. I eventually lost it. But so because I didn't have a car, I was taking the bus. On the bus, I met her. I met her on December 11th. December 10th or December 11th. First night we met, it was beautiful. We were talking all day on the bus. I walked her home. That same day, we were in each other's arms, looking at the stars. I was asking her to be my girlfriend right then and there. She gave me her address to her other house and her number and told me, okay, not yet, but, basically implied we'll see what happens. So she gives me her address to come over the next day, right? And she is a woman that fears God, but was really open to love. Really open to love. When we met. Now she's really embittered by our experience. So she invites me over to her house. I dress up. I get a flower. I take her on another long walk. We're talking for hours and hours. It went well. Another time we look at the stars. I'm dancing in her arms in the moonlight in a grassy area with the weather really nice in Southern California. And this went on for about 6 other days within a week and a half where I'd come over, we would hang out. Just it was really romantic, and I don't know. We really started to fall in love. And the holidays were approaching, um, and we were seeing each other every other day, and it was getting really nice and really beautiful. And I believe we had already kissed by Christmas. Um, and she wants me to meet her family. And because she's a Christian, we don't really want to have sex, especially two Christians. Like if a guy he messes up and he's with the person that believes in sex and is all about sex, then it can happen. But normally it doesn't happen too often with someone as fervent in the Lord as this. And eventually it did happen, but we'll get into that in a minute. So she invites me to see her family, and I'm getting really worried that this is moving really fast, right? We're just barely getting to know each other. Already, I'm coming over for Christmas dinner. One of the worst days of my life. It was like Christmas Eve, and I couldn't get a bus out there, and I was really worried, and I wanted to make a good impression. Um, I believe I did make a good impression with her family. Her mother was in Mexico. Her mother's never around, and mother always lets her down. Um, and I thought her mother lived in Mexico, but she's in Mexico right now, and kind of bounces back and then gave me a hard time. But I'll also get into that later. I just want to progress naturally of what happened in the relationship. So are we together? Are we together at this point? Right? She's having me meet her family, um, her grandma, everybody, and she wants to keep our relationship sort of a secret because she has these huge feelings for me, and she doesn't know how to handle serious relationships. She's 1 year younger than me, 27, and I'm 28. And it's unusual that she's single just for that age with no history of a serious relationship. It's not that unusual, but it's a little bit unusual because a lot of people are married and had kids by then. Like probably I feel it looks like 50% of the people that I know, or more by my age, um, are really serious at this time in their lives. They're really on another playing field, and especially the women. The guys, guys are a mess, and there's more bachelors than there are that I know personally. But girls, I mean, my age, with no ties to anyone, and she act like she never had sex in her life. Well, she has. She told me about an encounter she had. It wasn't really a positive encounter. Like I don't even know she's really been in love before like she was with me. Um, so I can't really tell you what her history has been because she likes to be vague a lot, and only now she's beginning to open up to me. She wasn't opening up about her sister until tonight. Um, so I'm sorry that I'm not giving you my opinions on love, and I'm sorry that if this isn't interesting to you, but it's important that I talk about this because if I'm gonna move on and be with Lacey, who I love, I have to I have to move on from Fanny and just explain this. So this is really helpful to me. So thank you for listening, and I'm going to continue. So anyway, we meet her family, and she wants me to spend the night with the family and spend the whole weekend with her family. Um, the family's not so thrilled. We end up leaving, and that's so cool that she takes my side and whatever. The family likes me. Isn't really too sure about me yet though. So she chooses me over being with her own family. She chooses to walk out on her family and be with me. What does that tell you? Okay. Um, and so the next day was another really bad day. We just had a rocky start, and I don't think it was going to get any better. And I thought tonight that it was going to get better and get back to normal, but clearly she has issues with me and she can't resolve things. So it's an impasse that I had to struggle with this evening. But we'll go chronologically. Now, the next day, Christmas Day, I mean, I don't love my family. My family has done me wrong many ways. I want nothing to do with my family, but I'm starting to let some family members back in my life that I didn't before, and then I would block all the family away because they've done me wrong. Had a really bad childhood. Excuse me. Um, so so yeah, she helped me deal with my family because I couldn't face my family on Christmas. I didn't want to be with them. I didn't want anything to do with them. But I was crying about it, and a long talk we had on Christmas, waiting for my mom to pick me up for a Christmas dinner. I cried about everything. I told her all the mistakes I've done in my life. I told her everything there is to know about me, reasons that people wouldn't want to be with me. Um, I told her just some really stupid things that I did. And I was trying to destroy our relationship because I knew it was kind of headed in the wrong way. So I was trying to give her an out for for a long time. And we've only been together a couple weeks. So this is what you should know about me if you want to be with me, right? This is everything that's wrong with me, and she still accepted me, which was beautiful. Um, I have some really dark secrets, and she didn't hold it against me. And if you follow my channel, been a lot of the drama that I've been in, you might know one or two things about me. You don't know what has caused some of the things that I've gone through, but you may know some things about me. Put it at that. You probably already think I'm terrible, and you don't even know the worst about me. Um, so hopefully you're giving me a chance. Now you're wondering what I've done, right? I just told her about an unsuccessful relationship that I had that really hurt me and that I think about every day. I told her about that. I mean, it was a successful relationship in a way, but it was really just a bad relationship, and I'll leave it at that. And I told her the mistakes I did um, to this girl, but it was the girl. I told her about how I lost my virginity, and it's a story that I won't tell very often, but it's a sad story. It's a crazy story. Um, and I just won't go into it. But I'm really broken up about my first my first encounter with someone, and it's a really tender subject that I only tell very few people, and she was one person that I revealed it to, and I don't know, man. I just I just am broken up about that. A lot of people are. A lot of people have dark secrets about when they lost their virginity, and it is not cool. So that is something I trust her with. Another thing you're probably wondering about me um, is what happened to me in some legal matters. Has some legal matters. I told her about all that. Oh man, I feel really bad about that. So I've made some mistakes in my life. Another thing I told her on Christmas Day, which was the worst thing, I told her about some online girlfriends that I had, and I just wanted to get all my dirty laundry out and air everything with her and see where the chips fell. She's a good girl. She stood with me through all my tears. I cried, I sobbed. I treated her like a counselor. And I gave her every problem I had and told her about it. And she was just there for me. She was on Christmas time. And she met my family, and I introduced her as the love of my life. And she kind of has this thing with me where she's, at the time, being kind of distant with me, but tender in personal moments where we're together. Because on Christmas Eve, um, when we go home, we take the bus home. Um, I could go home, right? Instead of going to my friend's house where I live, I go to her house. And she says, stay over. So this is the first night. We're spending the night together. And I'm holding her all night. We don't touch each other at all, right? We're just holding each other all night. And we touch each other, but we don't have sex at all. So we're just really intimate with each other and just being in a tender moment where she's trusting me. She doesn't want to have sex at this point. She's trusting me, but I mean, what kind of a girl who doesn't want to have sex invites the guy to spend the night with them and trust them, like to hold them in their arms all night? This is how much we're sweet with each other. And I don't know. What did we do that night? I remember we did some foreplay, but I don't even remember doing that. Not even sure. My picture of us was just very sweet, very innocent, very beautiful first night together. Um, but why did she even want that? Why would you let a guy stay over your house if you're a good girl? And I don't know. So we're in each other's arms all night, and she has the couch in this house because she gave up her room. So I'm on this uncomfortable couch with her, and like we're wielding positions and like just probably making out a little bit. And the next morning we go to church. We hold hands. We're a couple. It's moving really fast. We don't even go through the friend phase, right? The friend phase at all. But we're just going to meeting family now, and I didn't want to be with them, but I said I needed you to be a buffer for me, so she did that. And this is going to take a long time to explain. Huh? We're already at 17 minutes. We're just at the beginning of the relationship. Oh my gosh. So fast forward to New Year's. We're going out. We're seeing each other. Man, if I could only show you my texts. She's already telling me she loves me. And first time she tells it to me, she says it in passing through text. Like, of course I love you. And maybe because I'm so open about my feelings, she's willing to tell me this early. And I'm confounded by that. How do you already love me after like 2 weeks? And so maybe it's love at first sight because fell in love with her the moment we met, and I believe she fell in love with me at that moment too. And she just kind of hiding it and shy. Um, so I know like we started getting busy on New Year's night, and man, it was so beautiful. Um, she kind of likes to deny me the fact that we made love, and we made love about 6, 7, 8, 10 times, or where she'd make me spend the night, and we're like kissing, and I'm taking off her clothes and just going at her, and she's so beautiful, and that's just what got me in trouble tonight. Is I missed the times that we were together and that we had our own place because we were about to get married, and we had our own place. We were so into each other physically, and we just had a really bad argument and a really bad fight. And since this fight, we have not been intimate with each other. And we've also had a big situation because on Valentine's Day, um, a lot of things went downhill for us. You might have seen my videos with the black guy. I fought this guy. Um, I believe he lost the fight because I stood with her and I won her. And she's confessing me, yes, I am gonna marry you for sure. And oh yeah, and like, so I get mad at her because of this other guy, and like she makes it up to me because she's seeing what happened after she's looking for a place to live, sort of. She's not sure where she's gonna live, but she comes and she sees that I buy a car because I was promising to buy her a car. But after this thing happened where I'm not really sure about our relationship anymore, about our engagement. Yeah, how did I propose to her, right? It wasn't that big a deal. Um, because she doesn't like to go on dinner dates. So it's hard for me to propose to you, not at a restaurant, for one. So the way I did it was I kind of eased her into it. Like I would show her the ring, I tried on the ring with her, say, hey, how would you like marry me? And then I presented to her like 3 or 4 times in different ways. And she's not into big dramatic moments, like big romantic moments. Like I wanted to do fireworks and just do something like that. I've always wanted to do something special for someone like that. So we'll see what happens in the future. How I could be really nice with someone and they'll be cool about it, but maybe I want to have that chance. I mean, I wanted to express that to someone at prom, but they said that even if I would do that, this person that I really love, I think they're still single. Even if I would do that, they'll be like, no. So, and then the prom again, it was no. Let me just take a picture with you at the prom, pretend everything's fine, and yeah, you're cool and you're my buddy, but I get a lot of rejection. Um, that's because I'm in the game. but but so I didn't even go into a rift we had. We had this rift where she was threatening to be with other boyfriends. So I said, go ahead, be with other boyfriends, and I'll be with other girlfriends. And I ended up seeing another girl during our relationship because we had this agreement. We're in a fight, so we're seeing other people right now, and that's fine. But I don't even know what happened. That just letting that become open relationship was wrong, and it became open season on our love for each other. And my computer's gonna run out of memory because this is a couple gigabytes on here, and I'm on a laptop right now. That's like a web netbook, and it doesn't have any memory, so I used a lot of it. So I'm gonna try to wrap it up and tell you all these things faster. And also, I want to tell you how I feel about her and where we're at. Um, so we had this huge thing, and I tried to break it up a number of times, and it just we just have so much of a unexplainable draw to one another that we're so much in love that it's just hard to deal with. It's hard to get away from each other, and I don't know. She still has my engagement promise ring. I gave it back to her recently when we recommitted ourselves to each other, and we're trying to work things out, but it didn't work out. So I'm gonna be with Lacey. Um, She said, "Let's run away together. Let's get married in Vegas." She's everything, you know. She's awesome. She's romantic. Everything that Fanny's not. Fanny's pushing me away. So I'm glad I have someone else to be with, and they know about each other. Because although I've been with Fanny, I've also met other people and talked to other girls and been friends with girls, and it's just easier to be with a girl and have a girlfriend and then have a friend that's a girl, and just like, hey, look, I'm getting old. I'm gonna be 30 in a couple years. I don't have time to play around. I need to find my wife right now and settle down and have a kid and have a family. So I'm working on that right now. That's my number one priority. And when we had a big fight and we had this big falling out with Fanny, she eventually lost her place and she's living in a car right now. She's sleeping in a car right now, and I'm sleeping on, not even sleeping right now. I'm on the streets right now because we had this big falling out. All of this because of women. Um, like when you get to that phase in your relationship where you're about to marry each other and you're about to move in together, you better be careful about that because I messed up everything in my life to be with her. And I was at an impasse and I didn't want to be with my friends anymore because I had one friend there and everybody else's problems. So I couldn't be there because I was gonna fight some of these people. And I fought one guy already, kicked his ass and beat him up. And I got injured because I scratched myself on the street. And I still have a scar from on my foot from just beating this guy up and being on top of him and beating him up on the street. Because he was being real bad, and they congratulated me and kicked this guy out. So I don't know. I don't know what we can tell you about this, but that house was problems, and I needed to leave that house. Um, so it was okay that I moved in with Fanny. She's like, yeah, "Stay with me," and oh my gosh, that's so beautiful, right? Stay with me, be with me, and and then and then after this incident where I fight this guy who she may have cheated on me with, I fight this guy. He steals my phone, breaks my iPhone. So I like a month later when I'm dealing things out with Fanny and we're in a good place. And she's still seeing this guy. I have to call the police and complain about him. I want my phone back. I want a phone. She owes me a phone. Um, she owes me a fucking phone. Pardon the expression. So so because this guy after we fought goes into our house and steals our phone, helps her clean up the blood that he, because we fought in the front yard and he broke my nose. I punched him a couple times. We could have continued fighting, but I said, listen, this is dangerous. I want to protect these girls. This guy's an ex-gang member. Who knows what he's capable of? Let me just deal with the situation here as an adult and go inside, because I could jump on him after that and he'll be all traumatized. But and who knows if the girls will try to break us up. Two girls, her and her friend. No, no, I'm not a stupid boy. I'm a man, and I'm not gonna be in a dumb little fight and jeopardize my relationship. So I go inside. She cleans up the blood, and she just says sweet, beautiful things to me and kisses me, and everything's okay. And then we have this video. And so after what you call, she's saying it's all in God's hands. Apparently we had a big disagreement about God. So that really messed us up. And it's just like not that day, but a few days later, and I have this beautiful Tiffany's box, which it's all tarted because I just have its broken dreams inside it. And I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm talking to Fanny right now. I just like, if I was talking to Fanny, I'd say, Fanny, I love you. I don't know what to do. I'm sorry about our fight, and I'm sorry about this, and we need to move on. And I need to break up with you forever because this is not good. Um, she doesn't want to kiss me anymore. She doesn't want to hug me anymore. And I feel weird when I kiss her and hug her. And she's very uncomfortable now. And she's very cold now. She's very mad now. And I just can't tell you much more about us. I've gone through an impasse with her, and I tried to break up with her many times since the beginning. I tried to break up with her like a couple weeks into the relationship, and I knew it was gonna doom it, because it just didn't start out good, and a lot of my relationships don't. I get into fights a lot with girls, and Lacey's one girl is gonna enjoy being in my arms all night and hearing me whisper sweet nothings to her ear, and not gonna be one to tell me to shut up. And I'd rather be told to shut up with a kiss. But so, what else can I tell you about this person? Um, to protect her reputation, I could tell you even worse things about her. But uh, oh my gosh, it's like we didn't go D to V. Those are abbreviations for private parts, but not without trying. Because I'm not gonna force myself on someone like that. So I kept it about her butt, about her breasts, and I kept it beautiful, and I let her see my beautiful body in every way, and let her have me, so what she wants of me. And I think she's so inexperienced in sex when when oh, just a beautiful time I was with her, and she was kind of like putting trying to put me inside her. She couldn't do it. So, and I'm not gonna force it. So so it was nice, but it's like she's very sensitive, and I don't know what her problem is with guys. But when you're letting a guy be with you and getting naked with him and feeling bad about it later, that's not my fault. I'm sorry. That's your fault. You started this, and you allowed this, and you let me be with you all the time, and you want to deny me and pretend like you never knew me in front of the police because you look pretty stupid. um, when she still has a wall picture of me, of the picture, these pictures again. Yeah, I don't know. She has them in her wallet. I have one in my wallet, and I just need to talk about this with Lacey. And if Lacey, you're seeing this, you'll see all the crap I'm going through. You can help me get over her. And I'm pretty sure I'm over her now. But I just saw her a few hours ago. And, well, she invited me to her place late at night. The hell is she doing? And, we get in an argument. Not without me, like, first being really sweet with her and kissing her. And, I'm trying. Because I'm gonna see Lacey. And this is just happening right now. And I wanted to see Lacey today, but she comes up and sees me in the afternoon, and this is really sweet with me, and then tonight really mean with me, and I know this is not working out, and I don't know. I want to commit myself wholly and totally to one person, and I don't want to two-time anyone. So I have to kind of make things sure what's going on between me and her. And I told her that I was gonna see another person today, and but I haven't told Lacey how I'm breaking things off with Fanny. So it's just kind of weird, and she kind of just drew me in. She drew me in, and anyway, some guy's revving his engine right now. He's causing beef. He's right ahead of me. I don't know what the hell these people are doing. Um, so anyway, at the time, okay, he's calming down. This is just uneasy. It's uneasy times. Um, anyway, anyway, these are my thoughts about Fanny. Uh, and I hope that you can learn a lot about me and give me a second chance. Anyone who's watching this, except Fanny, but give me another chance. I'm a good friend. Don't misjudge me. Whatever you've heard about my relationships, don't misjudge me, please. So this goes out to Izzy, my friend, who's one of my subscribers, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow. And good luck with your. But she has a boyfriend, and she doesn't like me at all. She's my friend. I like her a lot. But this is kind of also just for Lacey, but anyone who will hear it. And I don't know, guys. Uh, don't get involved with women and have them ruin your lives. I'm not saying Fanny ruined my life, although I have told her that. She probably did. But I don't want to say that because she gets mad when I say that. I guess who cares what she feels, right? She's mad, she's mad. Um, so things are probably going to be over with her after tonight, which I could probably extend things with her and repair things with her. And I'm just going to ask her what happened and what's the matter with you? And because I mean, she invites me over to her house tonight and gives me $5 and wishes me well, and and then her buddy, her older buddy, comes up to me and puts hands on me and like pushes me and stuff. And in the middle of the street, like I'm already leaving, and you're coming and chasing me in the middle of the street. You know, like I'm practically at the end of the street, and he's coming chasing me when he knows we're together, and he knows she loves me, and we're just having problems, and we need to end things and settle things is what we said we were gonna do. So I just need to settle things with her, and that was a good promise that she was gonna settle things with me. So finally, we're just gonna settle things and just have this over with. And apparently, she wanted to do that tomorrow. Then she took it back today. She doesn't want to see me, but I know she would be able to see me. She tells me, "Give me 2 weeks. I'm not giving you shit. I'm leaving you forever, and you're not gonna miss me. So who even really cares?" So I told her one time. I mean, I was seeing her. She bought me a flower. This was like maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe less. Um, I ripped up the flowers, threw them on the ground. She gave me $15. I ripped up the $15. Well, she owed me $15, and I ripped it up and threw it on the ground. um, I I was mean to her, um, and I was very rude with her. She bought me food. I got the food and threw it in the street. She could have broke up with me right then. I'm showing her how to do it. I was doing this kind of jokingly when I did it, and no, she's still with me, right? What the fucking fuck? I think this was before I met Lacey because I just met Lacey a couple of weeks ago, and I don't even know. I have to check my Facebook, see when I was blogging about it. But anyway, guys, so wish me luck. This is a long podcast, and I hope it was interesting to hear about the drama. Thank you. Bye bye.